What up, you guys? It's your boy Dwidge. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm scaling to 100K plus a month with Meta's inconsistencies. So essentially, this is just you having your omnipresence, intact. Like, I've been preaching this so much, but it's really important for you guys to understand that once you start scaling your brand, you can't fully rely on Meta for your revenue. Like, yeah, Meta's very good and probably, not even probably, is the best for top of funnel acquisitions and all that stuff. But in terms of making sure that you're profitable no matter what on a daily basis, weekly, monthly basis, you need to make sure that you have a omnipresent approach, and I'm gonna talk a bit about that in this video. So essentially for me, I have Meta as the main driver. I'm spending, I'd say, 80% of the budget on Meta, and then apart from that, we have Google that's spending, for this month we spent like $55,000, if not more, on advertising on Meta. We spent around $7,000 on Google, but Google has a very high ROAS, around like 3x. So there alone, we're recovering a lot of revenue. We also are spending on TikTok, and TikTok as well. I don't remember how much we spent, but it's at a 2+ ROAS, whereas Facebook is at, I don't even know what it's at. It might be at a 1.6, 1.7, which is profitable for us, but it is slightly profitable. And if we only had Meta, we would be at a 10% margin for the month. So having Google, TikTok spending over a 2 ROAS, having email campaigns being sent throughout the whole month, and also SMS campaigns being sent the whole month as well, that allows us to have room to be able to do 20, 25, 30% margins on any given day, depending on, what the day is looking like. Because if we didn't have these platforms, we would deadass be in a position where we're doing a 10% margin every single day. And like, when the margins are slim like that, it's super easy to be unprofitable, because if you start having a team on that, usually your team is 10% of your revenue, and if that's the case, you're unprofitable for that month. So it's really important to understand that you need to have your omnipresence in check. You need to be sending email campaigns every single week. And I even forgot to mention the flows. You need to recover all the people that added to cart that didn't follow through, and it's very important to not forget about the funnel, the full funnel, because oftentimes when we're advertising, and this I think is just a problem that's happened with dropshippers, like, because early on it was a bit easier to advertise. You can just rely on just going broad, just relying on top of funnel acquisitions to be profitable. But as last few years have came, that's not necessarily the case. You need to have your middle of funnel, your bottom of funnel, and you need to make sure you're applying on every single platform. Like, let's say your top of funnel ad might just be you just gaining awareness, just telling people about your product. You need to have a middle of funnel video where you're talking about the benefits and explain to people why your product is different, why they should get yours instead of the competition. Because otherwise, those people are people that were likely gonna buy, but they don't want to buy no more because they don't necessarily understand the benefits of your product. They don't understand if you're even a real company. You might just have to show them a testimonial of someone using the product. You might just have to give them a little discount. Like, some people, dead ass, even if it's 10% off, $10 off, these people would have purchased, but they just might think the price is too high, or they might not even know you're running a Christmas offer until you hit them with a static that's telling them, yo, we're doing a Christmas sale, it's ending right now. So that's why, for me, honestly, this is a realization for me in the past month, and that's why this month we're going to be way more profitable than we were last month, is because I realized that I can't just run top of funnel and forget about running statics for bottom of funnel. Like, I was just neglecting it, and I was being a bit lazy with it. But I'm realizing the importance of it, because me doing that has also allowed Meta to be a lot more efficient. Because like I was saying, Meta is one of those platforms that if you're just doing top of funnel, you might be break even, and if you don't have these other systems in place to generate revenue and elsewhere recovering for people that were gonna buy but they just dropped off, you're going to be in a very tough position in 2025, 2026, and just moving on. So that's why it's very important for you to get the full funnel, working and understanding that. Because again, Meta's a great platform, but you have to break it down in terms of your funnel. Like, I'm gonna break it down one more time because I had a few people asking me in the DMs. Essentially what I do is I make ads for every section of the funnel. So I might make top of funnel ads where it's just strictly for awareness based. I might say, POV, this is the best As for Christmas especially, I'll say this is the best gift, and I won't really talk about the benefits. Then for middle of funnel, I might say this is the best gift. I might use the same winning hook, and then I'll add some benefits into the middle of funnel. Then I'll add a CTA to it, and I'll even before the CTA, I might even add some testimonials of people saying this is the best best product for this and that. And then after that, I might have bottom of funnel ads that are saying, yo, this sale's ending right now, buy that shit. And those ads that are saying, yo, buy that shit right now, those are the best performers. I had one yesterday that was literally out of 5 ROAS. Like the campaign spent 200 or 150, I don't know what it spent, but it was literally out of 2 ROAS. And I have a few of those creatives, you know, running currently. So that's why right now, this is the last week before really Christmas, I'm honing in on this. You know, bottom of funnel, I'm pushing that shit heavy. I'm really just relying on top of funnel, spending as much as I can, and then I have bottom of funnel that's being as profitable as possible. And that's what's allowed me to be, you know, profitable in the last few days. Like I've been averaging around 25 to 30% margin in the last few days, just because I've been honing down on the bottom of funnel. I might be hella unprofitable on the day on every other campaign, but then when I look at my bottom of funnel campaign, I'm, you know, hella profitable. And then on top of that, with the email campaigns, the SMS, all that stuff, I'm able to capture a lot of revenue and be able to be profitable on the day. So it's crucial for you guys to understand this. I'm even also looking into organic channels. Like I have the organic channels, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been focusing onto it like as I should. Like I should be doing posts where creators here and there. I should be having someone dedicated running the page, because again, that's an extra 20-30% of revenue that can be added, even if, you know, one person buys from the post, or even if you have someone doing it and 2 or 3 people buy a day. Like that's just gonna grow, and that's literally not free money, but that's customers that you didn't have to purchase on, you know, media, on advertising platforms. And if those people don't purchase, it doesn't matter, they weren't on your page, and you can literally just retarget them again with the bottom of funnel content. So it's important to understand the ecosystem, the flywheel you're trying to build with your business, because as much eyes you can get on it, you can always just retarget them if you're, you know, diligent and have your systems in place to retarget the people that otherwise would have not purchased if you didn't retarget them. So yeah, guys, that's just my spiel on how to scale to 100K a month consistently without, you know, losing money. Like I was in a situation where it's like you're spending a whole lot of money, but it's not profitable necessarily, because you don't understand that it's not just about top of funnel acquisitions. It's about understanding that there's people that are cold audiences, there's people that are warm audiences, and you have to capitalize on every single part of the funnel. And I'm gonna give you guys one last story before, you know, I get to the gym, but not a story, but just tell you guys something that you guys probably realize. Have you guys ever realized that if you throw all your winning campaigns inside a CBO or Advantage Plus, one creative always gets all the spend, and it's always sometimes unprofitable? That's because that ad is good for gaining awareness, but it's not necessarily good to have profitable acquisitions, because that's a top of funnel ad that's able to gain awareness, but that ad doesn't necessarily answer every question that people have. So that's why you would pair that ad inside a campaign with a middle of funnel ad that might get less spend, but it's going to be at a high ROAS. And then you add another ad that's the bottom of funnel that's telling them, okay, we have a sale. And then if you have those performing well, even if those 2 ads that aren't the top of funnel one spend less, it will have a higher ROAS and help boost the overall ROAS of that campaign. So I'd say look into that, guys, and just play with that. But I just got to the gym. Let me know though if you guys have any questions. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace, peace, peace.